What's up, faithful viewers of Opinions Mostly podcast? I'm your host, Nick Shark Chump Hurts.
What?
How's everyone doing tonight?
Great.
Good.
Shark, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing fucking great. You know what? It's a Saturday night. I'm living my best life. Cheers, everybody.
Oh,
We're doing
Jesus.
a little bit of a drunk podcast. Sitting directly next to me, the guy that goes, "Oh God, you Jesus!" The guy that's been drinking all day and playing games with me all day. The one and only Joe, the poor man. Oh, Rich Boy. Oh, we're gonna call him Rich Boy. Joe, the poor man, Spoileric.
Well, technically, Nick, I appreciate the intro, but it's actually special teams here. So I just want to put that out there for the general public to understand that for sure. But glad to be here.
The special poor teams. Wait.
Whoa. Go too far.
Yeah, the
Aaron.
special poor
Wait,
teams are
the-
one
the
and the
special-
same. Exactly.
Wait, the special poor man team.
Yeah, exactly. It's one and the same. It's one and the same.
The Panthers or the
I
Giants?
fucked
I don't
that
know.
all up. It sounded good in my head. I'm just gonna get it out.
Goodness
You're-
almighty.
You're San Francisco's people with the claim of the Panthers. Yeah. there you
Whoa. Let's just back it up here. You're talking about San Francisco, one of the greatest
go. Oh,
cities
we'll
on
talk
earth.
politics in our off season. That's not the point. All right, and then sitting directly next to him is the one and only Aaron, the Hammer Quillen.
Thank you. Happy to be here tonight, boys. Happy to be here tonight.
Aaron,
Happy
what'd
to
you golf
finish
today?
the stay with my boys.
What'd you golf today?
Dude, I shot 100. Like
Oh.
it just,
Aaron, this is your time to say 72, dog.
bro. Like
He's honest.
Jake and Sean, my drives and irons were fucking on point all day, and I could not putt to save my life. I free
Hold
putted
on. Are you
almost every hole.
saying you're just dialed in? Except for
I was
putt?
dialed in. I was dialed in, except for as soon as I hit the green, I couldn't hit anything. Just 3 putts all day, and
Aaron, you know what?
I could have broke 90 if I was putting.
Aaron, just like the Raiders, I appreciate your honesty, and I think you will get a championship this year, okay?
Aaron, it's called short game management,
but
brother.
The
But
important
cool.
thing is Jake. So
Hey, there we
that's all that
go.
matters.
Yeah, if you
Shout out
beat
to
Jake,
Jake.
then yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah,
Shout out
Jake
to
is a
Jake
good
being
golfer.
second
He's
place.
the best
Being
golfer.
second place. Whoa.
Also, speaking on that, he did tell me, Joe, when you came over and like,
Oh, it's
visited
trash
us,
AF. Yeah. That was trash AF. Yeah.
he's like, I thought Joe was good at the game. Sean beat Joe, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
It was one of those days where Sean was just dialed in, man. What can you say? A shout out to Sean here, getting dialed in on the one fucking day.
Wait, when
You know-
we went golfing? Sean
Yeah.
beat you? No
on
way.
Christmas. Yeah. Sean beat me.
No way.
That's how bad Joe is.
I think
And
I
that's how
lost
bad-
more ball. I think I lost more balls than
I
I
was
lost.
there.
I know. That's how bad I was, bro. I was just not fucking dialed.
Oh, I only lost 2 balls today.
Hey, shout out to Aaron saving on the golf bag and the ball,
Oh.
baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, how many did you
Yeah,
find
yeah.
though?
Lost 2 holes. It was the first hole, but that's all. I bought 6.
No. How many balls did you find? Like searching for your ball, like like in the river or crevice.
That
whatever?
No, I
doesn't
didn't
count.
find any. I didn't
Okay.
find any. Jake found a bunch.
I'm about to say what
But I
the
didn't
plus
find any.
minus. Yeah.
I just want to say that's 2 more balls than you have.
Ooh.
allegedly.
Good one. Thank you.
Allegedly.
All right, let's talk about football. Let's move on. Thank you guys for watching this far. If you have, we love and appreciate you. Like, comment, and
Allegedly.
subscribe to Opinions Mostly. Share it with your friends. All right, Pro Bowl. As you know, they start on Thursday. Thursday was a terrible day to start a Pro Bowl, but who gives a fuck, right?
I agree. Yeah.
No one fucking cares. Derrick Henry, our boy from the AFC over here, fucking holding him down. Knocked out 2 guys. Who's gonna draft Derrick Henry?
In fantasy, or you mean in free agency?
I should say, who's gonna pick him up in
Okay.
In what?
Free
Free
agency.
also
What-
who's
what
gonna
team is
draft
Derrick Henry
him,
gonna play
and
on
then
next year?
who's gonna draft him, and then who's also gonna pick him up in free agency?
Go ahead, Aaron.
The number 4 pick in a draft. For fantasy, like fourth or fifth, first round, I can see him going in. But I know I see what question you're trying to get out there, Nick. What team
Yeah.
is he going to be playing on next year?
I'm hammered.
I'm Hammer.
He's the hammer, actually, Nick. So I'm sorry, dude.
You know what? That is
Let's
a tough
restart this
question.
episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
No, we're good, man. We're good.
Yeah. No, that's a tough question though, because you gotta take into account because he said that he wants to be on a Super Bowl contending team, right? So out of those Super Bowl contending teams, who needs a running back?
Raiders. Oh wait, hold on. No.
I know. I don't like even if Josh Jacobs walks, I don't think the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to put their trust in Zamir White. Like I don't think they're going to pick up, pay someone the money that Derrick Henry wants, and that's another factor too. Is who's going to pay him the money that he wants?
Yeah, it's money.
Allegedly,
could
it should be Dallas, Aaron,
Yeah,
right?
I could see him in Dallas. I could see him in Philly.
Billy.
I could see him even in Buffalo.
Okay. I like that.
Buffalo would be good. Buffalo would be good.
Yeah, but
Buffalo
I think
would be
Buffalo would. I think Buffalo would be his best bet.
Philly's not good because they already got like a,
I mean,
Hurts
they
is a
have,
run. He's a run
Yeah,
guy, so he's not going to want to go there.
maybe they want to change it up next year with the
Yeah,
new,
But
knows?
Henry's not going to be like, yeah, let me go run behind
Yeah.
a running back. He's not going to be
So
like
I guess my top answer would be Buffalo.
I would like to point
see
out
him out in
that,
Buffalo.
what's his name? Mr. Dallas Cowboy himself, Jerry Jones, pointed out we're allegedly going all in this year, right? Maybe they actually overpay for a player on the free agency running maybe they overpay for a free agent.
That's exactly what I was thinking too, is like that's someone that they could pull in that has a record of being successful. So
Aaron, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with the Buffalo take. I don't disagree with the Buffalo take, but we gotta let James cook, right? Right?
I mean, James Cook he's decent, but like King Henry's the guy, he's him.
That's fair.
But I like you guys bringing up Dallas. Like I could see him on Dallas. Like their biggest thing in their offense last year was not having running game. They thought Tony Pollard was going to be that guy because of what he did the previous year when Zeke was hurt.
He's the number 2, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see Henry in Dallas for sure.
God, if he goes to Dallas, like we're all going to be hating.
I mean,
everything
obviously they already have a great pass game. So like adding him to that, like they were.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that's where he has to go in order to
Aaron.
That's honestly the best decision.
It should be. It should be Dallas, no question. Yeah, because his running will just open up the play action with Dak and CeeDee Lamb, which is what Dallas has been missing for however fucking long, right?
Well, and now we're talking about like owning, and Jerry Jones is the guy that will fucking pay that out to get him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Could you guys see him on could you see him, Aaron, on the Raiders?
I don't see the Raiders paying him that money, especially with our quarterback situation right now. And depending on we'll get into it a little bit, depending on who we pick up for offensive coordinator. I just don't see us giving him the money that he wants, especially if Jacobs does want to stay.
And to add to Aaron's point here, like the Raiders aren't a contender yet. That's not a team that Derek's going to want to go to.
But Antonio Pierce is the type of head coach that players want to play for.
Like I understand.
Players on Derrick Henry's caliber. You know what I mean?
We can't make Derrick Henry's decision for him, but I agree.
No, I mean these are all just our shitty amateur podcast opinions.
Mostly. Yeah, we don't know anything.
I mean, Aaron, this is just opinions mostly, right? No.
Yeah, mostly.
Most of that, yeah.
Mostly, I'm waiting on my bottle of Charles Woodson's bourbon.
Fuck me. Text me tomorrow. Remind me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Nick,
pull it up on the podcast.
Nick, this guy is just too busy golfing today. He doesn't have time to submit the order.
Bro, so much shit has been happening in my personal life this last few weeks that just like things are starting to fucking slip.
What, Antonio Pierce getting hired as your head coach?
Yeah, right. Just text me and just remind me.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. So without getting into who we're gonna vote for, we're gonna pull on to like the whole Super Bowl thing in a second. Do you guys think Brock Purdy at all is a good quarterback? Yes or no, and why? That's what I'm gonna ask. Let Aaron answer. Okay. Fair.
You can't deny that he is good. Like he doesn't have successful or good games every game, So, maybe that's just him in his sophomore year, still trying to figure it out a little bit. So he's a little inconsistent, but he's a good quarterback. Like, you can't deny like what he's done for San Francisco. Obviously, they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's hard to listen to all these analysts say that he's like, terrible and all this stuff. He's not a game manager. Number one, he is a game manager.
Or it's Kyle's system, right?
Yeah. Like he is a game manager. Like look at them in the NFC Championship game. Like he drove them back, against the Packers, that last drive. Like he drove them down the field to win that game. He's a good quarterback. I hate to say it, but he is.
Okay. All right. Joe?
I actually want to say that I think the Niners defense is looking like Swiss cheese right now. A lot of holes in it. I mean, Green Bay
I'm not
tore
talking
it up.
about that. No.
Hold on. It's falling into
it's going to his point.
Thank you, Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Hammer.
I see where he's going with this.
I want to say that the Niners defense has looked like Swiss cheese. So it's the Niners the Green Bay Packs were able to tear it up. The Detroit Lions were able to tear it up the first half. It forced and dictated a certain way to play for the offense of the 49ers. Brock Purdy did shit until the last two drives in the Packer game. Brock Purdy did shit until the second half of the Lions game. I think the play calling definitely dictated based off of the situation they were in, based off of what the defense was putting them into. And Brock Purdy was able to rise to the occasion and actually say, okay, well, we're down, so we have to be forced to pass. Oh, yeah, I'll just take off for 10 to 12-yard runs here and there, Brock Purdy is that guy, I think. I mean, Aaron, kudos to you. You kind of stole some points, but you pointed out some very valid points. No one wants to give him the credentials or say, yeah, what he does. What do you do, baby? He's like, okay, well, let's see if he wins this game. Okay, he won that game. Let's see if he can win the NFC Championship game. Okay, so he won that one. Okay, let's see if he's that guy if he went to the Super Bowl. Okay, he won the Super Bowl. No, he's still not that guy. No. I mean, this is what everyone's been doing on national sitcom. I call sports radio national sitcom because they just follow everyone.
What?
I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, I think Brock Purdy is that guy. I mean, he does need to do some growing. I think a little bit of the system plays into his favor. I think having like 7 All-Stars definitely plays in his favor. But the fact that he's able to do this with all these people and still overcome, the mountaintop of the Packers, so Jordan Love, and the Detroit Lions of that 21-4 lead. I mean, is Jimmy G doing that?
Yeah,
I don't think so. But I think he is that guy. I mean, give him 3 years, as much as I hate giving a 49er a credit. Give him 3 years. He might be a top 3 quarterback. I'm sorry. Behind Jordan Love and Matthew Stafford.
I love how you just said, oh, yeah, he overcame Jordan Love. Well, he didn't. Okay, our defense failed us. And Jordan Love threw an interception. So automatically, you're wrong. I'm just going to put that out there. You're automatically wrong.
Aaron, you understood what I was saying, though, right? Yeah.
No, Aaron, you did not, because that makes you dumb, too, by default, for agreeing with that guy.
God.
No.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
He got beat. He gets beat, okay? I'm not saying that the Niners don't have a chance to win, but I'm saying based on quarterback stats and based on – and not over the season. Based on quarterback stats, Jordan Love would be best. Patrick Mahomes is better than Jordan Love by default. That makes him better than Brock Purdy, okay? That's all I'm saying. And also, it's fucking... You're talking about a guy like... Look, I want him to win. Look, I hate the Niners. I'm rooting for Kansas City. But you guys kept bringing all this fucking Brock Purdy stuff into it because that's what we're talking about. How often do you think Brock Purdy could lead the Raiders to a victory? Aaron. Could he?
The Raiders?
Yeah. Do you think he could bring them all the way up?
You mean outright? Like bring the Raiders into the playoffs?
Right now. Do you think he's a game changer?
Right now, yes. And I'll tell you why, yes. Is because the Raiders don't have a good enough quarterback.
I know what I'm saying. You think that he could bring you guys to a Super Bowl, him by himself?
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the talent that we have on the O-line and, our receivers, Michael Mayer's tight end, I think he can.
You think Brock Purdy, you want Brock Purdy as your quarterback, is that what you're saying?
So let me be the voice
I
of
didn't
reason
say
here.
that. I didn't say I want him. I didn't say I want him. I didn't.
But in the
You asked me-
hypothetical-
That was the question. That was the question.
You
It was
asked
like,
me if I think that he could bring the Raiders to playoffs. Yes. Do I want him? No.
I
Why
would
wouldn't
agree with
you-
Aaron. I would agree there. I think Brock Purdy could take the Raiders to the playoffs at the minimum. Super Bowl, not right now with how the Raiders are built. No offense, Aaron. Yeah, the receiving group and the offensive line. I mean, yeah, I think Brock Purdy could take the Raiders right now as built to a playoff appearance. I can get on board with that. In the
Okay.
AFC, yeah.
all right, whatever. I give up. This is ridiculous.
Are you saying that you don't believe Brock Purdy, Nick?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, it's all good, Nick.
What?
You don't think Brock
I'm
Purdy's
trying-
that guy, right?
No way in
You don't
hell.
think
is
so?
he.
Why is he
You
not?
literally just said, Joe. Like, what was it? We got to rewind that. Do the quote. Ready? Put in the quote. Insert quote here.
I understand he's been propped up from Kyle Shanahan's system and having a bunch of all-stars around him, but I also believe that helps with his development in terms of growing into a good quarterback and like one of those quote unquote the guys. I think that's fair
All
to
right.
say. I think that's a fair valid because
So
think
he'll
about
beat Patty Mahomes.
me personally, I don't have it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But you
Okay.
think about Zach Wilson
He's not
on
on
the
Mahomes
Jets.
level. No.
You think about Zach Wilson on the Jets, and he didn't have anyone around him or any good players. And look where Zach Wilson is. He's a fucking piece of shit quarterback right now. I'm sorry to say that. But you put Brock Purdy in the same position as Zach Wilson was a couple years ago when he got drafted to the Jets. Aaron, is he in the same position? I don't think so, right?
No. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he could take the Raiders playoffs because the thing that they're missing on their offense is a quarterback. We have Devontae Adams, we have Jacoby Myers, we have Michael Mayer, who was a rookie, but he's fucking great. We have Josh Jacobs, and the one piece we were missing was a quarterback.
Absolutely.
So what I
Aaron,
was saying
and
is,
that's what I was saying too. Yeah. I
So
agree.
he's that
Anybody-
guy, but he's not that guy that'll get you to the fucking like the Super Bowl win. I'm so confused. You guys are confusing the fuck out of me.
Well, no, I think Aaron and I are saying that the Raiders have the clientele and the personnel on offense that all they need is a good quarterback like Brock Purdy, but not.
So if he was
only-
there, they still
No.
wouldn't fucking win. What are you trying to tell me?
no.
Am I missing something here right now?
Yes, you are. I'm sorry.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes.
Are the Raiders as good as the Niners? Offense? No.
No.
Defensively?
No.
Are the Raiders as good as the Niners? No. The Niners are just loaded with all these all-stars, man. That's why Brock Purdy's able to excel. That's why the Niners are where they're at. And, that's why we're saying Brock Purdy on the Raiders aren't going to go as far as the Niners right now. The Raiders just don't have that many all-stars on both sides of the ball. Right, Aaron?
I mean,
Oh,
we
no.
did
What is
finish.
happening right now?
Our defense since Antonio Pierce took over, we did finish in top 5 defense.
But playmakers
And
compared
we
to the Niners?
still, like I just said, we still have.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
Max Crosby.
All right,
Okay.
if you watch this far, leave
Give
a
me-
comment to understand what the fuck is happening. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. All I know is that Patrick Mahomes is gonna win because he's Patrick Mahomes and he's playing against the fucking Niners. That's all.
Fair.
Yep, exactly.
Right? We all agree. Okay. Joe, you want to talk about
Fuck the
Mike Zimmer?
Chiefs and fuck the Niners.
Yeah, so allegedly the Dallas Cowboys, so they lost their defensive coordinator. Matt
This is a
Quinn.
horrible episode, by the way.
Dan
None of us
Quinn.
even understand what's happening.
I actually do.
That's great.
That's fine. So the
This is-
Dallas
I'm having
Cowboys.
fun.
I'm having a great time too, man. Yeah. Dallas Cowboys lost their defensive coordinator to the Commanders, their head coach, Dan Quinn. Now allegedly, Aaron, I don't know if you heard this. Jerry Jones is hiring interviewing Mike Zimmer to come in, be defensive coordinator, the former Vikings head coach from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Okay.
saw this. I had to text our Vikings insider Scott. Shout out to Scott here. I said this to him, man. I said, the Dallas Cowboys might be the most outdated coaching staff in the league. Mike McCarthy, the head coach, Mike Zimmer at defensive coordinator. We don't even know who's that offensive coordinator. Oh my goodness. Aaron, your thoughts on that? Oh my gosh. And Jerry
About Mike
Jones,
Zimmer being hired. I
yeah,
mean, it's whatever, I guess. Like it seems like he might be a good fit. Like who fucking knows?
outdated in my opinion. I mean, we talked about Mike McCarthy. He got fired from the Packers, took a year off, and he said, "Oh yeah, I did all this stuff with data and analytics." And he eventually came out and said, "No, I never did." And he hires these personnel, and they're all gone now. And he brings in Zimmer, another old head. This might be the most outdated coaching staff, in my opinion. Like old school, like it might be Bill
Not
Belichick
okay.
2.0. Just you know what I mean? Yeah. You see what I'm saying now? Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't hire Belichick as like defensive coordinator or something. Like if they're pulling all those guys.
Probably should
I
have.
mean, like, yeah, I know, right? I mean, like, I see what you're saying, Joe, but I mean, it doesn't always necessarily like a bad thing of there being old school ways. Like maybe the old school way might work for that division. I mean,
That's the
whatever they're
Patriot.
doing last year obviously worked for them last year. Maybe it'll continue to work for them with the new DC. So I guess we'll see.
I think the conspiracy is that Mike McCarthy is a lame duck head coach, right? Because he's going into the last year's deal, no extension, and the Bill Belichick didn't get picked up this coaching staff.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going, Nick?
I'm
Any
still
thoughts on
listening.
that?
I'm empty.
Belichick
I'm
going
empty.
to the Cowboys next year after McCarthy gets let go?
That being the script.
I would say it's like a 3-year deal. Just like let's win. It's like a build up, win now, trade all our draft picks. Kind of do what the Rams did. F those picks, right?
Is that not the script though? Like,
I'm gonna get into the script later for sure, but I agree. I think Belichick not getting hired this coaching search is in the script, no questions asked, because it'll be prime for him to have a return next year when he gets hired, and then he just completely abolishes the entire league, wins the Super Bowl next year, whichever team he's on, right?
well, how come people won't talk about that more?
What, Belichick getting hired or not getting hired?
Yeah.
I guess from what I've been hearing is he still wants the full control. He doesn't want to have a GM above him. He wants to be the GM and the coach at the same time, and he wants to do a short-term deal, 3 to 4 years, just so he can get those 15 wins to be the most winningest head coach.
Solidify,
and then over Don Sula. So I think with Belichick, it's got to be a win now situation.
Cheers.
It kind of would be like the Dallas Cowboys if McCarthy is let go, right? They got their quarterback, they got their receivers. Who knows, right? Cheers.
Here's my 2 cents. Like you said, like the reason why he hasn't been hired is he wants too much control in it and all that kind of stuff. Look what he's done since Tom Brady's left. Nothing.
I don't disagree.
I think a lot of people, like a lot of teams are yeah. But I mean, I think a lot of teams are factoring that in. Like, one, he wants the GM kind of role / head coach role. He wants all that control, but he hasn't been successful without Tom Brady.
Yeah,
so I think teams are weighing those 2 factors. And I think that's why he hasn't been hired.
Something that Adam Schefter pointed out, like Arthur Smith, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons, like 3 years older than the owner of the New England Patriots. He's like, he wanted Bill Belichick to be there in Atlanta, but it's like, well, I mean, we have all these up and comers. Now we have to fire them. People we've been maturing and growing in our system the last couple of years in terms of coaching. Now we got to let them go to bring Bill Belichick in and let him bring his own people in. Allegedly, there was some pushback with that. So that makes sense for sure. But honestly, I think the script writes better with the Dallas Cowboys situation next year, right? I think that just
what I'm going to ship you guys? I'm going to ship you both, rolls of tinfoil too for your heads for this script.
I don't fucking care. That's fine, dude. That's foil I can use to bake my chicken on, baby. No.
He's like, I need it. I don't believe in the script.
Right.
Okay, the script is just something fun to like point out whenever.
I don't read the script. The script reads me.
I know. But it's see, here's the thing. It's fun for you guys to quote unquote believe in it, and it's fun for me to call you guys idiots.
Wait till facts entirely.
It's just fun all around.
Attention to the show and to our viewers. Wait until facts entirely. That's all I'm going to say. Go ahead, Nick.
I have nothing to say. I'm just listening to you guys talk. I'm like Molly, what's her face? I'm just like,
Molly on first take.
yeah, I'm just here to like moderate. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're the moderator. Hey, just
Yeah.
quick questions off topic. What are you guys drinking?
Oh God, that's embarrassing.
Racer. The Claws of the Law, right? With Nick.
No.
I'm trying to get it to
What
not
flavor?
blur out. Racer 5. Racer 5,
Ooh,
baby.
All smoky moonshine.
that looks good.
Oh, there
the
we go.
blackberry
Blackberry
lemonade
lemonade.
in the can, baby.
Was like whiskey in the
What-
can, like a
what
pre-made
percentage is that?
cocktail?
This is 9% alcohol.
Oh shit. No wonder
Oh
he's
shit!
no wonder he's bricked
Hopefully
up.
we get that in California. Cause fuck, man, that could have some fun nights. That
I know they sell old smoky moonshine
Yeah, they
cherries
do.
over there. Yeah.
In the
and all those
bottle,
other
yeah.
things.
they have all the flavor. They have all the flavors over here.
Nick, is that
Well,
a pre-mixed cocktail?
You're welcome. Yeah. And this
Okay.
is a white
Hopefully
claw.
get those.
Claws of the Law, baby.
What flavor?
Aaron,
Nice,
I have a Racer 5.
Strawberry.
Nice. I am drinking a vodka ginger ale with a splash of cranberry juice on top.
Shit.
Wow, you're fancy as hell. No.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
It's so good. Like as soon as it touches your lips, it's so good.
It's
I
so
love it,
good.
baby.
I
So
want to make
good.
ice skates out of it. I want to skate on it. And that's
All
why
right,
you
all right.
you golfed
I
over
was
100.
You know,
I hit exactly 100.
100, baby.
Joe, what's your average?
94.
No, I was talking about your penis size.
9.4 inches.
How's your boyfriend feel about
Prove
that?
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't have a boyfriend. Oh!
A lot of ice.
Ice on the veins. Ice my
I'm
veins.
sorry, I
baby.
felt bad about that.
You know.
All right, so
All right. Anyway,
our last drunken thing,
football.
we
Yeah.
all told a
Woo.
story. Remember that? And we were like, "Oh yeah, we should probably like upload this."
As well.
Let's do a really drunk, dumb story before we close this off. Who's got one that they want to share?
Drunk story.
Come on, Aaron. What you got?
I can't really remember most drunk nights.
I have one. Aaron, spend some time thinking, man. I remember I was like 19, 20 years old. We went up to Lake Tahoe, all the homies. We went to the cabin. And yeah, it was the first time blacked out. Just don't remember like the last chunk of the evening. But I woke up with a bunch of red marks on my back. And I guess I told everyone, I took my shirt off while we were playing beer pong. I just told everyone to like slap my back. And then I saw a picture the next morning with a bunch of handprints on my back. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the hell happened here? And I fell asleep outside. It was summertime. So, it was like 65 degrees at night. I just slept on the grass.
Joe, we love you for who you are. It doesn't matter. A bunch of guys going up to cabins.
Good
slapping
time.
each other's back.
Well, no, it was multi-gender. There was 5 men, 5 females. So a lot of fun.
All the men slapped your back.
So an orgy.
Allegedly, I don't remember it. So I just saw pictures in the morning.
Password?
I was like, one more, just a tidbit. It wasn't me, but it was a good one. I remember I went to this party and my friend got super fucking drunk. He, started throwing up, passed out. I loaded him in the back of my pickup truck. We drove him to the park and he fell asleep. And then 2 hours later, it was like 1:30 in the morning. We're still partying at the house. He walks back fully awake, like, let's get drunk. I'm like, Matt, what are you doing, bro? Like, you were passed out drunk AF on the park
left
bench.
him out in the fucking middle of a park and then drove away and then had a party.
Well, the park was next to the house. No, the park was directly next to the house. But we had to drive his ass there because he's so fucking big. He was like 6'9", 240 pounds. We couldn't lift him. So we loaded him in the bed of my truck, drove him 400
dropped him off
feet.
at a park, and then had a
On
party.
a park bench.
And then he
Yes.
walked over to the party and was like, "What the fuck?"
Yes. No. He walked to the party saying, let's get drunk at
Yes.
like 2 o'clock when we were like, dude, we're actually wrapping up here. It's like, how are you awake? We were gonna
Okay,
pick him up.
all right, whatever.
Oh, no. I left him in the bed of my truck and he slept in the bed of my truck. That's what happened. Sorry.
Joseph,
Go ahead, Aaron.
you're an asshole.
This comes to mind just because Jay and I were about a couple weeks ago was Scooter's 21st birthday.
Hey.
When I lived in 20 at Sean's house, and we would walk from my house to Epperson or whatever, and it was his 21st birthday, and we were drinking AMFs all night. Like,
Oh God.
I remember one point Sarah London got so mad, like a bartender, or no, it was a bartender, some random dude that was just being a piece of shit, and she slammed her drink down. Like, the glass broke, so like the bartender made her drink out of plastic cups all night for the rest of the night. But
That's funny.
Smart guy.
go by, and it's like midnight 30, and James goes, "Where the fuck is Scooter?" And then I look at him, I'm thinking, like, I haven't seen Scooter in hours now. Like, now that I think about it, so like we're freaking out. Like, we try to call him, he's not answering, whatever. This motherfucker walked in the middle of the night back to my house, which was like a mile and a half, 2 miles back, to fucking pass out in the back car. And like, luckily, we looked in his car. But like, it was a good time. Like, Scooter's 21st birthday, and of course, he's the one that disappears.
Yeah, of course. Bye. See you later. At least he was alive.
Yeah, exactly, and sleeping peacefully. And then we tried to get him to go back to my house, and he just wanted to sleep in the car.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Nick, what about you?
I don't have any good drunk stories. I don't drink, so I don't know.
Oh, shut up.
All right,
okay.
let's wrap this up. Joe,
Thumbs up.
all right. One of my best stories is one time.
You're bummed.
This is a true story, but because he's not here, I'm gonna tell it. Oh my God. Okay. I went to college in San Francisco. Right. Joe was not my roommate, but he was really still one of my good friends. So this one time, oh shit, he's back.
I've been
Never
here.
mind.
I've heard everything.
He said, "Hey, what's up, Nick?" I said, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Oh,
And
this
that's our highs, and we're done. All right, guys. Let's talk about hammering the stack.
Oh, there's this time he
Oh
felt.
my God.
I have a picture of him. He
We're gonna
drunk
hammer
as
the
fuck.
stack.
He fell
Hammer
forward
the
on the
stats.
front yard. Hammer the stats, baby. Let's go.
Wrap this up. No one's gonna watch this. Hammer the stats.
All right. Okay. So, as we know, Super Bowl's in a couple
As we
weeks,
know.
right?
We always know.
The Niners against Chiefs, which we just saw back in 2019 for the 2019 Super Bowl, Niners versus Chiefs. Chiefs ended up winning. Got me thinking.
What did you get you thinking to?
Teams have had rematches.
How many teams have had rematches?
How many teams have had rematches in the Super Bowl? How many times have there been a Super Bowl rematch? That's a better way to word it.
Well, we got the Niners and the Chiefs. We have the Giants and the Patriots twice for sure. That's all I can think of. Nick, do you have any other?
Your mom's house and my dick. That was one.
Makes no damn
So
sense.
probably I'm thinking 3 or 4. 3 or 4 definitely.
I would say 4. I'd go with Nick on that 4.
Okay, and then Joe, you're okay. 9. There have been 9 Super Bowl rematches in the history of the Super Bowl.
Who? Yeah, we got no. So we know this about the Niners and the Chiefs. We know this about the Patriots and Giants. Who else we got?
Not involved the Packers. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that because like I'm reading a book now about the Packers history just to get more educated.
Nick, we got the Wikipedia page for that. No.
So, according to the site that I found, it's been Steelers, 49ers and Bengals, Eagles and Patriots, Cowboys and Bills, Rams and Patriots, and Giants and Patriots, and Dolphins and Washington.
Rams and Patriots? Oh, yeah, we did play the Rams and Patriots twice. Okay. Yep.
You should know that, Joe.
I forgot about that, yeah. You said the Steelers and who, Aaron? Cardinals?
Was it Cowboys? Cowboys.
Okay.
Cowboys.
I can see that. Okay.
Dallas.
That's interesting. We've
Shit.
had these
So
these
9 times
rematches.
we've had Super Bowl rematches. Yeah.
Well, the very first Super Bowl, what was it? It was the Chiefs and the Packers in '62.
Yeah. The more you know.
That
more you
wasn't
know.
a Super Bowl in '62.
No, I thought
You
that was
got
the first
you
Super
got the
Bowl.
wrong date. You got
Six-
the date wrong. It was 68. 67 or 68. It wasn't 62.
Nah. Okay. Well, I'll take
Yeah,
your
look
word
it
on
up. Look it up. Look it up. Right now. Look it up.
that. All right, give me a sec.
Makes sense when the leagues merged.
Yep.
For the
Oh
Super
yeah,
Bowl.
so it would be the late '60s. That's right. That's when the
Yeah,
leagues did
no
merge.
shit. Dipshit. Okay, anyways. All right. Anyways. Good job, Hammer.
Thank
Oh
you.
man,
I'll be
that's
here
a
all
very-
night.
Let's go to
very
our facts
interesting stat for
entirely,
sure.
'cause don't trust what he says because he's already wrong. But let's hear what he's got to say.
So I'm sitting there watching the Lions go up. They go up on the Niners at halftime, 24-7. I was like, damn, the Lions have this locked in, right? And
No, because the same thing happened to the Packers. So no one thought that.
I thought that. And lo
Well,
and
then you're an
behold,
idiot because you didn't watch the Packer game.
lo and behold, the Lions lost 34-27. So facts entirely here. So Aaron, you want to talk about the script not existing. Motherfucker, I got something for you.
Here we go.
I got something for you, baby.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Here we
Are you
go.
ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay. I think I'm going Stephen A. Smith, like Impact. Are you ready for this? This is through it, Anyway, the Lions, the last time they won a playoff game, and we're in the playoffs, was in the 1957 NFL Championship. Who did they play? The San Francisco 49ers. What was the score at halftime between the Lions and the San Francisco 49ers in 1957?
207.
24-7. That is absolutely correct. What happened
win.
in that game? The Lions rallied and won
The Lions won.
31-27. And the Lions eventually beat the Cleveland Browns like 54-14 in the NFL championship game, as it's called before the Super Bowl. So you're telling me the script isn't at play here, brother? Oh, that script writing written all over it, man. Flashback to the last time the Lions won, and we're in the NFC. And when they were playing the Niners in '57, that was in the NFC Championship game too, as it was last weekend. You telling me the script isn't in play, Aaron? I have this information for you, brother.
Yes.
Facts entirely.
Coincidence.
Look it up.
I don't know. That one's a far fetched. Yeah, good job.
Well, it was the same first half score. That's the only
It's a fact.
parallel
It's
I'm
not
drawing
very
to.
good, but it's a fact.
Yeah.
And my
That's why-
wife, Celine.
That's why Dan Campbell didn't want to go for the touchdown. He went for the field goal because he wanted to because the script told him go for the field goal. That one time, but the other two times in the second half, they told him don't go for the field goal, even though he should have obviously taken the points. But
So do we agree with that call?
No.
Yeah. Take the fucking
Absolutely
point.
not.
Oh yeah, take
It's
the
a
points
tie
every time. Yeah.
game. It's a tie game.
Go up by 3 scores, absolutely.
I guess.
Dan
Good job,
Campbell.
Jackson Riley.
What can I say, man? I mean,
Slow golf clap.
I'm just an encyclopedia of information, man.
This is our slop dig podcast.
I am not buying that encyclopedia.
Oh gosh, I love
if you're
it. I
still
love it.
watching, thanks for watching this far. Let me tell you right now, I'm gonna preface
Yeah, we
this
love you,
by
Pops.
saying, yeah. I think in the next coming couple of weeks we'll just talk about stupid politics, but we'll keep them short. We'll do 15 minutes. Everyone says something for 5.
Shit.
Go Trump.
Oh,
Trump.
boy.
If you're watching this far, then you gotta say Trump. Okay, ready? All right. Here's
1, 2, 3.
Shark Chomp's bet of the week, baby.
Oh, yeah, Pro Bowl. Let's talk about the Pro Bowl, man. Hey, what do we got on the over under the Pro Bowl, Nick?
No one gives a fuck about the Pro Bowl. I'll bet on the NFC, but they're probably going to lose
That's
because they
true.
always do historically.
Hold on,
Oh,
Nick.
you got a fact?
Nick, I mean, it was you and me versus the world, right? That Gardner Minshew was an elite quarterback, and lo and behold, he has been proven to be an elite quarterback because he is now officially a fucking Pro Bowler. Da-da-da.
Yeah, let's go. No.
Gardner fucking Minshew, babe. Minshew madness. Minshew mania.
Thank God he didn't make the Super Bowl.
It was
You know, they
you,
used to
me, and
play-
Jacksonville that were behind this, and no one believed in us. But oh, baby, he found a way to become an NFL elite, baby. Let's go. Gardner Minshew. Shout out
They
Gardner
used to
Minshew.
do the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl, which I think is a better idea.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't disagree. Well,
they
it's
should do that.
it's filler and build up for the Super Bowl. We know how the NFL operates, all right?
Yeah, but now that they
Yeah.
got Taylor Swift, so here, okay, all right. Let's talk deep. Let's talk deep theories. All right, ready?
I mean, Creed just needs to be the halftime show, right? I mean,
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. How the fuck are you always going to do the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl? Just to get stats, right? Riddle me this. You have Taylor Swift now. So you already know the Chiefs are going to win, right? The Chiefs are going to win because all that money you paid for. I don't hate Taylor Swift. I think she's phenomenal, whatever.
whoa, that's a strong word, bro. That's a strong word, bro.
She's great. She's great. She's good for the league, and she's also a good person. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, Travis Kelce's going to propose after they win the Super Bowl.
I saw that, yeah.
Who gives a fuck about that? I'm saying she's generated revenue. The way this is going to go next year is the highest, like, who? Okay, let me ask you this. Aaron, who's your biggest celebrity crush?
Katy Perry. No.
Blink Wayne
Stone.
too.
Emma Stone?
Emma Stone.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I like that. Joe, who's your biggest celebrity crush?
You fucking kidding me? You gotta ask that?
Oh, Ken, what's his name? No,
Gosling?
Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling?
I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd... Oh, yeah.
All right, look out for this next year, guys. You heard it here first. Whoever biggest celebrity is gonna start dating somebody, and it's gonna keep being this kind of thing. I think this is a start right now. I'm marking it right here on this episode. It's gonna start becoming more.
February 3rd.
Yep, February 3rd. It's gonna start becoming more of like who's dating who, and like, oh my god, everyone watches the team because of that reason. The Chiefs are gonna win, first of all.
Well, with the marriage proposal, that's actually a bet prop, believe it or not, on
Yeah.
FanDuel.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna
Sportsbooks.
propose. He's not gonna propose.
I don't think so either.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I'll take the under on
but-
that.
But the money that they made off that, the money that they made off that is like gonna inspire
absolutely.
other people to start dating football players. So Emma Stone, all right, we got Emma Stone. That is a high prophecy right there. Joe, who you picking?
I'm just Ken. No.
Ryan Gosling. You think they're gonna come out as gay and like two guys? Are,
Well, there was that
fucking-
gay boy on the Raiders last year. I forget his name, but no, Ryan Gosling's already
Carl
married.
Nassib has, yeah.
You gotta think
He's
about it.
married
Is
to
there...
Eva Longoria. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I like Ryan, because
I didn't
she
know
is
that
actually
until a couple weeks ago.
Aaron. She is my celebrity crush. Eva Longoria. I would marry her in 2 seconds. And then Ryan Gosling's married. It's like, oh, one of my favorite actors. I mean, it's a great couple. I'm trying to think of female single
Like,
actresses that
Perfect
would.
three-way.
It's okay if it's in a 3-way. No.
Well, think about all the hype about what's her face? The one that got like that was like super skinny and got super fat. Ariana Grande.
She
Oh,
was
yeah.
with somebody, but I gotta talk to
So-
extra about this. I gotta talk to the producers on extra about this.
This is all conspiracy theory. Think about it. Next year, she like dates someone that's in the NFL, and that person wins the fucking Super Bowl. That's the script. They're just making money off this. Because think about it this way: Kansas City wins, they win the Super Bowl. All these girls that never knew anything other than Taylor Swift that were
The
voting for them,
Swifties. Yep.
yeah, They're automatically like, oh my God, we won the Super Bowl. They say, we won the Super Bowl.
You know what, Nick? And then this pushes back at Aaron with the fact that there is a script and NFL is actively writing it and putting in new chapters and adaptations. Stay tuned, baby.
I'm telling you right now, it's written.
You know, Nick,
Anyways,
I feel like you and me wear the tinfoil heads. I mean, I think we're the only ones that understand the NFL. I don't think Aaron and those on the outside do, really, right? I mean,
hey, you got to look at this as like it's a business. It's a business, right? Is it not?
It's like Days of Our Lives, like a soap opera.
I got no
The NFL
rebuttal
is a
to
male soap opera, right, Nick? You pointed this out before.
And men only watch this. That's a business.
That's what the WWE is for.
That too. I mean,
WWE.
Okay.
the NFL needs
This is
NFL needs
real
to
life. This
compete
is what's
with
happening.
WWE.
What the Rock is cooking? Okay, here's my bet. I got a 13-leg parlay right now. I'm gonna tell you guys all what it is.
let's
All
hear
right,
it.
ready? Go. Christian McCaffrey, he's gonna score a touchdown. Travis Kelce's gonna score a touchdown.
What?
Kansas City plus 10.5.
What?
10.5. Because I know they're gonna win, but I'm also picking the points because who knows? Brock Purdy could score and they can come within 3.5 points.
Yeah, because Brock Purdy is that guy. Thank you for acknowledging that finally.
Oh my God, we're not getting back to this. Just let him fucking do his start talk shit.
Brock
Jesus
Purdy
Christ.
plus 1 passing touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey plus 50 yards. Travis Kelce plus 4 receptions. Christian McCaffrey 25 plus yards. That's the alternate. Because they always toss out to the back. Travis Kelce plus 40 yards. Patrick Mahomes 200 plus yards passing. Brock Purdy 200 plus yards passing. Brandon Ayuk 25 plus yards receiving. A $10 bet will pay you out $92.74. Okay.
That's pretty solid. That's solid.
Aaron, I got issues with the 200 yards from Patrick Mahomes because I think they're gonna be running it down the Niners' throat.
So here's what you got to remember.
No,
it's like
he's
Joe.
He's gonna go over 200 yards for sure.
Okay.
Joe, as a Kansas City has a stout defense and they're the guys are gonna hold up. As we all know, it's all scripted, right? So what would be better than all of them playing a big game? It's a high-scoring game instead of a low-scoring game.
You know what, Nick? I apologize. I did not think
It is
script
I
the
think
script
it
in
is
mind.
going to be a high-scoring game.
I apologize, Nick. I did not think with the script in mind. You are absolutely, positively correct on that.
Yeah, there's a 13-leg parlay. It's gonna pay you out $100. Let's go.
Shout out to $13, baby. Let's go.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching our Drunken Podcast. We are opinions mostly. If you watch this far, we love you. Toxic masculinity. We love the T. Masculinity. It's all of us. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Aaron, did you just throw the fizz sign? What the hell?
No. What the fuck is a fizz sign?